Hey guys, it's your boy Arj back again, finally with another Dragon Ball Super Broly movie spoiler and theory video. And don't you think I haven't noticed that we broke the 150k subscriber mark? I've got a thank you video all prepared and ready to make once I get a new camera, as yeah, it's probably time to show you the face behind the voice again. But anyway, you may have already heard about some of the news released about the movie, translated from Herms, like that the movie will be 100 minutes long in length. Yes guys, 1 hour 40 minutes, the longest Dragon Ball movie in history, and that Vegeta this time around is gonna be really, I quote, cool. And there will be some sort of emotional exchange between Broly and Vegeta when they fight, which leaves a lot to speculate about. They even talk about how Paragus will be tragic this time around, which again most likely relates to his death, this time round somehow appearing to be tragic, but I've got theories on that too. But guys, today is the 7th and today is the reveal of our latest Xbox One X giveaway winner, and they are already up on my Twitter, so head down there as always to see if that is you, and leave a follow too if you're on that platform. And don't worry, stay tuned as I have an especially big giveaway coming up real soon to celebrate 150k, and it's going to be all to do with Twitch, so please make an account there because it's going to be very important for that giveaway. But moving on, one of the main things they mentioned was that we were most likely going to cry within the first 20 to 30 minutes of the film. Now that's interesting, crying rather than at the end is going to be at the start, and I think I know the exact scene they're talking about. And it's just so funny they've now released the trailer and they specifically shown more of this exact scene I'm thinking about. You see, the movie has to have some structure to it. It has to have a beginning, a middle and an end. And since we already know that this movie will be covering the origin stories of Goku, Vegeta and Broly in the past back on planet Vegeta, we can assume that near the start we will see the flashback of at least one of these characters, with Broly's flashbacks only coming later in the film when Broly is actually introduced to us on planet Bumper after Chi finds him. Now at the start of the film we are probably just gonna have the typical Earth is at peace scenes, Goku and the Z Fighters all relaxing as we see in these scenes from the second trailer, with them all eating at Capsule Corp. Now adding the huge backstory of Goku, which is gonna involve Bardock and Gine, and how Bardock was called back to planet Vegeta, that would be strange to delve into somehow from Goku and Z Fighters eating and enjoying themselves. But what would make cinematic sense is that if the movie itself began entirely as a flashback, with perhaps the silhouette of Goku doing something only for it to appear from the smoke to be Bardock, and it may even begin picking off straight off from how DB- started, with Bardock fighting some of the aliens, and indeed we do kind of see this in the latest trailer. And then after that move into the reason Frieza wanted the Saiyans to return, of course that being because he had heard speak of the legendary Super Saiyan God and legendary Super Saiyan from Kikono. Now when Bardock arrives, I'm sure they're going to dramatize how everything happened, as with what we've seen so far, planet Vegeta looks so much more beautiful than it did when it was rebuilt back in the old Broly movie, with the moment Bardock and Gine meet and embracing probably being a lot more romantic. There's really a lot in fact we don't actually know about the Saiyans emotionally, especially ones where they were a truly functioning family who had children which they actually cared about. There will probably be references, just like in the manga, to the older son, Raditz, who was working with Vegeta at the time, though we didn't see him in the trailer, but he's definitely there with Vegeta. Probably in this scene when we see the young Vegeta on a planet after killing someone. It may then transition into part of Vegeta's story, but I imagine they'll start Vegeta's story from the very beginning, just as they will with Goku. Now the scene however that will take place within the first 20 minutes of this trailer, and who the directors say will cause us to cry, will definitely be the scene where Goku, who by the way at this time knew both of his parents and at age 3 could probably actually interact and talk to them, will be armored up and be put in a space pod as his parents smile back and most likely shed tears as they realize they will probably never see their son again, or at least not for many years. The scene of father and son, mother and son, parent and child, both being separated by danger, will be dramatized to be tear-jerking, especially with us knowing how blissfully unaware and ignorant they would be to their impending destruction, and the young Kakarot of that being the last time he ever remembered his parents, or could even see them alive and see that smile. From that, we may then see the new retcon version of how Goku is found and dropped on his head. Obviously in the original, in Dragon Ball, he is shown to be found as a baby by Grandpa Gohan, but as we know, in the new version, Goku will be at least 3 and in black armor when he arrives. I doubt he will be able to be picked up so easily as well, and he will most likely miss his parents still, who, as I said, he does actually remember at this point. Basically giving Goku finally that extra layer of depth and history, rather than one we have right now where he has absolutely no connection to his heritage or respect for what his parents, notably Bardock, did for him. Now, as it moves on to the scene of Goku bumping his head and forgetting his whole past, and thus the memory of his mother and father, we may then see a poignant scene of Bardock and Gine fading to nothing as planet Vegeta explodes, thus foreshadowing the erasure of them from their own child's minds also, which again could be a very emotional scene for the audience. But those are my 2 cents on the topic. I'm sure there are more emotional moments to come in the movie, specifically in relation to Vegeta and Broly somehow, but if anything is gonna tearjerk us at the very start, it's gonna have to be to do with the main character Goku and his true origin, because in all reality, the story of how Goku arrived on Earth and how his last moments with his real parents played out is a sad one, which was never previously explored until now, and after these comments from the director, I'm confident in their ability to execute this, especially when the film is nearly 2 hours long. There's going to be a lot of time to include a hell of a lot of things, and I'm really looking forward to it, but you guys let me know what you think down below. Do you believe this will be the big emotional moment, and are you excited to see the true backstory of Son Goku? Let me know down below. But things don't end here, as we've got some bonus video here again for you, and it's about another game I'm very excited about, and I'm pretty sure you are too. It is Red Dead Redemption 2, which just came out with a new trailer a few days ago, and you know this is going to be a day one purchase most likely. I'm considering even splurging out on a PS4 Pro for this game and copping the new Spider-Man while I'm at it as well, since I kind of missed out on that since I really didn't want to play on a standard PS4 in 1080p when I've got a 4K TV. Same reason why I haven't bothered playing God of War 4 either yet, which is another game I need to finish as soon as I have a PS4 Pro. But yeah, this is a Rockstar game. You know, anything Rockstar releases is a must play, and especially after the first Red Dead was so epic with that ending. But no spoilers, just look at these graphics. They've improved so much since GTA 5, and I'm really digging the darker tone and huge draw distances you can see. And look at the return of the Dead Eye system. Now this is the original Ultra Instinct, making you feel like a badass as you slow down time, and it seems identical to the first game, which is not a bad thing at all. Looks like there's quite a few side activities to do as well, so this is just gonna be a fun time. But what's super interesting here is that you can play just like GTA 5 in first person mode, and it actually looks refined this time round, which makes me actually wonder, which way will I play? Will I go the classic third person route, or will I go Call of Duty style? Which, by the way, again is a very interesting game I'm looking into getting as well. Battle Royale mode for COD looking spicy at the moment, so I'll update you on that when it's out. Until next video though, I'll leave you some more of this gameplay to look at. Cheers.